Today in a village or town of Langholm. This is off the A7 on the way to Glasgow, just pretty much north of Longtown and Gretna. And I first went to Langholm Church in June 2025 and it looks absolutely fabulous externally, especially its location and surrounding area, but unfortunately it was closed. It does look like an absolutely impressive as a building, almost cathedral-like, with buttresses dividing the side walls like sitting its own in park surroundings, which it was originally built to replace the town centre church to avoid any building beside it. Across a small bridge over well-chopped water with a junction of the River S flowing past the church, and directly opposite the mission hall, which resembles another church and was built by Reverend James Buchanan from this church, who opened on December 8, 1881 and served as Red Cross officer in World War One. And as it say, it was closed then. But we revisited the church in April 2026. After this time, thankfully, it was open. The Gothic church, built by William Byrne and David Bryce in 1861, replaced the town centre Parish church. The entrance facade you will notice is topped with pinnacles and a belfry. And it is absolutely stunning. The archway and entranceway with its doors, which thankfully were open this time. Wow. And going to the reception area, there were members setting up for the morning service, and thankfully allowed us to film. You know, so that's the steps either side of the nave entrances, which you assume would access to a gallery. Door took us into a small annex kitchen area, and then into the main body of the church. The height of the roof is designed with the first things I noticed, with the full-length galleries and the ornate chancel area. Going closer towards the chancel was a huge ornate pine double-stair pulpit with a sounding board that overshadowed a beautiful stained glass, apparently done by William Morrison Company. To the left we noticed the religious and medieval artefacts from the church and surrounding areas and illuminated display cases. Really, really nice. And it looks like a side chapel there. And there's a bell from the old Parish church on display. And there you see the stained glass, apparently made by Morrison Company, costing £1,645. But the church, the pulpit is the star of the show. And looking at the roof is impressive. The church opened on May 17, 1846 by Reverend W. Bury Shaw and the Minister of Kilmarnock. Electricity was installed here in 1932 at £144, originally for heating purposes, and it was also one of the first churches to have gas lighting installed in 1887. The gallery and pulpit are so impressive, and the wood enhances the church aesthetic. Nice little font there. There's a sounding board, one stained glass. Wow. It's different to some of the churches, it's not T-shaped for a start. They're the galleries. Wow. Obviously some new monitors and stuff. And looking down we see the interesting organ that was installed on September 8th, 1903. Also the cute little model of the church. Quite a few churches have these in, modelled by parishioners or school children from local schools. Looks like school children had a hand in this. Well illuminated, definitely. Showing off the galleries and all the wood. Absolutely beautiful. Well maintained, well looked after. These roofs in some of the churches are amazing. The work they went into, and you never see standards like this today. Especially in new house builds, dear me. Wasn't what I was expecting, but still, regardless, still wonderful. Well, I was expecting stone pillars and stuff, but still, it's absolutely wondrous. Fabulous pulpit, really stands out. A nice baptistry font there, with matching lid. Apparently the communion table and brass reading stand were given by the Women's Guild in 1906. I was quite surprised considering we came the first time and it was closed, when it looks like there's a lot of things for people to see and do. But never mind. I say the congregation helping out there were helpful. Really nice, as we find in a lot of Scottish churches. So I hope you liked, enjoyed. Please like, subscribe and continue to watch. And bye for now.